Alright. Whew. Welcome and well met, everybody. How's your morning today? Whew. Let's see who's on today. Welcome and good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Everyone's tuning in right now. Welcome to the stream. We're streaming Final Fantasy XIV. My name is Sigurd Chronosecht, your clockwork wizard, right here at your service. So, let's see, how is everybody doing today? I see some of you are currently up in the morning. Even some of you are also like claiming who's first, second, third, fourth. So, saying hello and welcome to Alex, Thea, Angel also, I can see you there. And, ooh, Sammy, hello. Welcome, everybody. So, right now, a little bit different than usual since I'm currently streaming on a Thursday over here, which might be a Friday for all of you. For me, it's a Thursday here. It's going to be Friday soon enough. Just give it about a couple more hours, and then that's what it is. But in this case, I got some interesting news today. So first off, as you can see, we got our hero here. First and foremost, just to give you a heads up, I'm going to be streaming twice this week. One's gonna be today, and the other one is going to be tomorrow. If things go well, it could be either tomorrow or Saturday, but I'll let you know when exactly. And also, you'll see it right on your feeds. I'm gonna give you a heads up when it happens. But the idea is I'm going to be streaming twice for this week. Next week is we'll see how that goes. If it's lucky for us to go for 2 more streams again next week, we'll go ahead and do that. But for the time being, let's take advantage of what we got. So, last where we left off, we managed to thwart the, the sabotage of a ship. And now, we managed to also thwart another thing, which is a planned kidnapping of sorts. A planned abduction of a whole village. And with the help of the forces comprised of like Yellow Jackets, the unit of the Yellow Jackets unit, or Yellow Jackets, that's basically the military force of the thalassocracy of Limsa Lominsa, we managed to stop that from happening. So the Serpent Reavers, the pirates that were doing the kidnappings that work and are in league with the Sahagin, we managed to prevent them from doing such nefarious kidnappings, which is a good thing. But now that we managed to unravel that plot, we are here to go and find their hideout. And for that, let's get started. Let's first call on our squishy little friend Carbuncle, or I'll just nickname him Squishy because he is really squishy and cute. See? This guy? Get ready. And oh, hello and good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, Elk. Hello. You also made it just in time as well. We are just getting started. We're just about to leave the inn, and let's find out where we are going next. Also, a lot of things happened this week, and for now, I'm kind of in a great mood because the biggest thing, the most important thing that was about to happen this week finally happened, and I could say I like how it went. The outcome's great. I think we got some side quests that we can take here. Let's try and get these done real quick. Give me a second. Oh, so we got some careless folks here. So we all know how it feels to have had one too many. That's why I'll not fault our patrons for much of what goes on at our tables. But is it too much to ask that they keep their belongings on their person when they leave? It wouldn't bother me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later, ranting and raving as if their drunken heedlessness were somehow my fault. Take this impressive looking journal right here. As oft used as it seems to be, I have no doubt its owner is tearing up the town searching for his prized possession. Here. A stranger he was, a swarthy Rogadin who enjoyed his drink. Seemed to be getting on well with one of our regulars, Quentinane. Perhaps you could still catch up with him and spare me the headache. I'll offer you a free drink, but last time I did that, Badaron docked my wages. Okay, we got one quest to look at and another one over here. Oh. Okay, hold on. Is this what I think it is? Beauty is only scalp deep. Huh. Rumors of a dangerous madman around town have Dojibi ill at ease. I wonder what this is. You're either a brave man or a fool, friend, to be wandering the streets of Limsa today. What with the slasher of fisherman's bottom on the loose. You not hurt? There's a madman around. Why, it's said he brandishes blades so long and sharp that they could gut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet, but that hasn't stopped the rumors from sending shivers up spines in every alehouse in town. That you're still standing before me tells me you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you could assist with the investigation. To start with, you might want to look into that scream I heard outside. Oh crap. Okay, so first things first, let's go and go for the nearest guy around. Here's Quentinane. Have I seen... who? Look, just cause I spend more nights at the wench than in my own home, doesn't mean I'm mates with every sod who comes stumbling through these doors. Wait a minute. That bloody book. Why didn't ye say so sooner? That tight-arsed bastard drained 20 flagons and promptly passed out, leaving yours truly to foot the bill. Said he was heading for Aleport, aye. Where else that scurvy sop? Naimea Willin, he's still stranded at the ferry docks, though the gods know it won't help me get my gil back. Poor dude. So apparently, somebody just took the chance to get drunk, and he had to basically, settle the bill. Poor dude. Oh, there's another one here. A flustered man and a disgruntled madam. Okay, what exactly is going on here? What are you waiting for? That's him, the slasher. Apprehend him, toss him in jail, and throw away the key. Or gut him and feed his lifeless body to the sharks for all I care. Just do something! Whoa, woe is me. Whatever did I do to deserve this cruel fate? For 6 moons, I saved every last gil of my husband's hard-earned wage. Forgoing new shoes, a new purse, sometimes even food for our children, all in anticipation of this day. What's so special about today, you ask? Why, this day marks the arrival of the world-renowned aesthetician in Limsa. My endless patience and self-control were to be rewarded with a hair-raising transformation that would have every fashion-conscious Lominsan oohing and eyeing in admiration. Instead, I found myself accosted by this lecherous lout. Speaking of which, were you going to do something about this? Go ahead, have your way with him. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. Shit. Okay, ma'am. Okay. What you gotta say about yourself, bro? What you gonna do? Oh, the ignominy of it all. Of course you'd take her side. For shame. Is there no one sympathetic here in this entire nation? An artiste of my renown should be welcomed with open arms. And a 21 cannon salute. Instead, I am branded a criminal. The tools of my trade, nay, the extensions of my very soul, ripped unceremoniously from my person like barnacles from the side of a frigate. I will not last long in my weakened state. No, Even as we speak, the world around me grows dim. With my dying breath, I speak you 3 names, 3 kind souls who may yet put right what has gone so frightfully wrong. Forge Master Hananza of Naldiken Vimelis, Guildmaster Beatin of the Gridanian Carpenters Guild, and Severian at the Alchemists Guild in Ulda. If there is an ounce of compassion in you, seek them out. And tell them Jean Delaine sent you. When my soul is restored and my name rightfully cleared, all of Limsa, nay, the entire realm will sing your praises, for I, Jean Delaine, am none other than the Okay, I think we got a sticky situation here, folks. Where else are we going? Who do we go to first? Yeah, let's just go do it. And then I'll go back here once we have our stuff sorted out. So in case anyone's wondering what just happened, in case you're watching here on the VOD gang, hello. Everyone watching the video on demand. Who's tuning in right now, you might be wondering, or anyone who's just tuning in recently, we just got started with today's stream and we already got some side quests. Specifically, one involving this curious fellow called Jean Delaine, the aesthetician, and another one involving a journal, which I think we'll have to work on real quick. This is Ananza. I think we saw her last stream. Jean Delaine send you? Let me guess, the barmy fools lost his tools, pardon me, the appendages of his very soul, again. And his thrashing and tossing like the end of days is nigh. The man brings it on himself. If he toned down the theatrics and went about his work like an earnest craftsman, I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I've not a whit of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity indeed for having to play his audience to his winging. Any road. This should shut him up for a while. Tell him if he does lose these, I will graft the next pair into his bloody hands. Oh, Edward Scissorhands reference. Hey Alex, lurk. Oh, and if in case you're lurking, you might have, I don't know, you might have heard a bit of the weird voice acting earlier. The character lends it real well. It's fun. We have to go to 2 others. But those 2 others are from different cities. Do we have enough Gildo? Hard to find out. Okay, where at the ferry docks is the other guy? No, not weird at all. Thanks, Alex. You might hear more. You might hear more. Okay, let's go to the Fisherman's Guild here at Fisherman's Bottom. Although I had to make sure I have like bottles of water nearby so I don't get myself hoarse right after this. Oh. Watslade? I'm not sure if I pronounced his name right. Anyway. If you have business with me, be quick about it. My ferry and my next great adventure awaits. Well, dude, you dropped this. My journal? Why, I thought I had lost it forever. Pardon my rudeness, friend. Perhaps I should have stopped after 19 flagons. Oh, did you steal a glance at its pages, perchance? No? A shame of that. For this book contains, how may I say this, a record of my numerous adventures. Quite the inspiring read, if I do say so myself. Which I believe I just did. Ha ha! You have the air of adventure around you. Well, if one is still untested, but take heart. Even the most accomplished adventurer, and I speak from personal experience, was once a whelp with more dreams than sense. Here. Were they not only some way for me to repay you, but of course, I have a fresh journal right here that might as well be That might as well have your name on it. Why not keep a record of your own, that one day we might regale each other with stories of our deeds? A bottle of water. Yeah. I have a feeling they sound like that, these Rogadin, especially the sea wolves. I have a feeling they sound like that. And with that, I shall be off for adventure, and a flagon or 20 of the realm's finest ale calls me. Fare you well on your journey, and next time you'll find yourself at the wench, do thank that Elysian fellow for his generosity. Ha ha! This guy, I swear. So potions, ether, or let's just go for gold. Let's get the 10 piece because that's going to be useful for our cash. And off he goes. And that's how we unlock the challenge log. Okay, good to know. And challenge logs actually give us experience and gil as long as we fulfill them. There's a list of stuff that we can do with these. And they're unique. It'd be an interesting way to gain levels. Anyway, back to our search. So, how much is the fee going to the other towns? Costly. Let's go airship. It won't hurt. Even here, the fare is really costly. I hate that. Okay, let's go in order. Let's go to Gridania. At least with airship, you can like pay what? Like what? 120? Teleporting is like what? 600? I hate that. Anyway, off we fly. Off to the forest. So how is everybody's day doing? I noticed some of you are probably starting your day. Some of you might also be in the middle of the day. And some of you might already be at the dead of night like myself. So, how has your day been? Let's hear about it. Because mine was a little bit busy. Although in a sense of errands and all that such, had to do some important things, had to get some tasks done, and also made sure I had a wonderful date with a wonderful someone. Can't say no to that. Oh, the heat is makes me sleepy. Oh man, Alex. Like, how hot is it right now? In terms of Celsius, I'll just convert it into Fahrenheit just in case. But if you can give me an estimate, give me a heads up. How hot is it? Okay, so I think this is the Carpenters Guild of Gridania. Let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, there it is. There he is, Beaton, the guild master. Hot as my mom. Hey! Hey, Alex. 20 degrees centigrade. Or 20 degrees Celsius. That's pretty hot. Warm, but yeah. The moment it reaches 30, that's where it gets a little unsavory. But that's hot. That's a little hot. Especially for... Yeah. Oh, it's 26. Oh, no, that's still good. That's still good. It's kind of warm. It's not that bad. It's warm. But not the usual case if you're in a location where it's really normally cold. That's a little too warm for its own good. Like, if in case I heard some folks from Chicago hate it when it's summer because even though it's like what? Probably close to like 26 or so, it's hot for them. I can see why. Over here where I'm at, the hottest usually hits, if I convert this correctly, it can hit like the 30s. If you're talking centigrade, if you're talking Fahrenheit, it might actually hit 90s if you're at during the summertime. We hate it when it's like upper 90s and then it's starting to border to 100. That happens in deserts though, but I'm not sure about here. Here, it's just hot and humid, which I hate. Okay, let's talk to Beatin. A message from Jean Delaine, you say? So he's lost another one. Does the man not understand that wood doesn't simply grow on, or actually it does, at least in a matter of speaking, but the fact remains that resources are in short supply. For all his flowery words, if his tools were truly an extension of his very being, one would think he'd find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Jean Delaine's skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves much to be desired. Still, it is not my place to judge. Take this to him, and let us both hope that he will right his ways. Here, bring it to him. Okay. Nice. Yeah, like my parents moved to Baguio for the cold. Now, where is it? Damn you, climate change! That is also my woe, Alex. You and me both. Damn it, climate change. What did you do? What did you do? Okay, let's go to the next location. So this time we'll take the airship. We won't be teleporting this time. Teleporting costs too much. We're pinching gil, so to speak. Even though we have like what, 4,256 gil, we're pinching it because we're gonna need this for other missions. And also upgrading our gear, just in case. And also as for me, when it comes to the important stuff, this week I had to take an exam. I think you might have heard this from Elk's stream on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I think that was some time earlier this week. Anyway, during that previous stream, I mentioned that I took an exam, and it was a hard exam because it's on the state level. To my surprise, I passed. Thankfully, I passed, so that's a thorn off my chest. And that's a burden off my shoulders. So finally, something worth relaxing to. And celebrating to, of course, because that's actually going to dictate what's going to be my next set of steps later down the line. Now we're in Ul'dah, where in reality, I can imagine that the temperature is actually hitting the 30s and higher. 40s even. Alchemist's Guild. Okay, I think that's the second floor. Let's go to the strip. Okay, here's the... Ooh, this is a royal place. Yeah, this is the one. Let's try to get going. But I think the area we're looking for is... the Alchemist's Guild. Ah, here we are. Oh, and just in case you're also wondering why I opted to go for 2 streams this week, aside from celebrating the fact that I passed the exams and stuff, I'm running out of sub. My sub's about to run out by around the 5th or so, and I'm currently thinking about if I should reload so we can get more Final Fantasy XIV in, or if I should like give the other games a chance in the meantime and just wait for like what, Dawn Trail to pop up. So that's still a decision that I have to decide on. You'll know when it happens, when I'm back again on the next stream. But for now, we'll just go with this and take advantage of how much time we have remaining. Ah, here's Severian. You've come on behalf of Jean Delaine? Why, I just furnished him with a fresh batch of my special creations last week. I realize the man's services are in demand, but it would be physically impossible for him to exhaust the entire supply so soon. Stolen, you say? An unfortunate turn of events indeed. If not entirely unexpected. You see, the man is something of a genius, and genius is often misunderstood by modest minds. Trust me, as I speak from extensive personal experience. Whoa. Yes, Elk. Whoa. Yes, great minds must band together in trying times, lest the realm be deprived of our talents. And so I command you, deliver this parcel to Jandaline with all speed. And there we go. We got our stuff. Let's go back to Limsa. Warp back. And warp back we do. And oh my god, it is crowded. It is crowded. Let me just go back upstairs. Where is the stairs? Where is the stairs? Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. Lurking, bedridden. No problem, Elk. Just take your time. Rest up a bit. Rest as much as you can. You need a lot of bed rest. Especially with how weather is right now, and how also easy it is to like get sick if you're not careful. So rest up as much as you can. And don't forget your meds. In the meantime, as much as you can, you can also listen and watch the stream, or if you can, watch the VOD if you doze off. That's alright. Okay, now, speaking of which, where is our guy? Oh, right here. And if in case you would notice, let me know if you notice a certain reference playing here. I will let the cutscene do the talking for me. Oh, and my apologies if my voice sounded weird again. Let me see if I could give this part justice, because it's rather tricky. Here we go. If there's an ounce of compassion in you, friend, I beg of you, retrieve me the tools of my trade, for I am none other than Jandaline, the ace... the ace... Okay, slow down. Here you go. Here's your stuff. Could this be? Yes, I can feel it. The light returns to my eyes. Power courses through my veins. I live. Is this Jandaline? Good question, Alex. I don't know how to pronounce his name. If it's Jandaline or Jandaline or Jandaline. I don't know. I don't know exactly. Or is this also CANVO, perhaps? Maybe his disciple. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, let me see if this reminds you of anything. Oh. Or is it someone from Dragon Quest? Or Chandelier? Yeah. Maybe it's pronounced like Chandelier. Good point, Alex. Good point. Maybe it's pronounced like that. Okay. Everyone, what in the world? I knew it. I was waiting for this moment. Yes, Alex, that's exactly the reaction I'm looking for. And as I live, this unspeakable embodiment of ugliness must die. Begone, foul demon! Should I do it the same way as Dragon Quest XI? Like Sylvando, perhaps? I don't know. It's kind of hard to pull off. Dude, don't do it! Don't do it! Aha! Silvando! And so I ask, how do you feel, madame? Why, it's as if, in but a single magnificent moment, I traveled beyond the void, and returned to life as the embodiment of all that is beautiful in the world. What in the world? There you go again. Yes, that's exactly it. Could it be? Yes, it must be. How else explain such power? You are the one whose coming was foretold. You are the aesthetician. Reborn, madam. Yes, that's right. In the flesh, madame, I am Jean Delaine, crafter of coiffures so divine that Minfina herself doth begrudge my clientele their beauty. But let us speak of you, madame. For where a moment ago stood a fashion challenge frump, now there stands a beauty reborn. Reborn indeed, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, there she's going, yay. Hey, what? No. No. And you are the one I must thank for reviving my soul, that I might once again bestow my gifts on a realm bereft of beauty, a kindness I intend to repay in full. Do you fear your own hairstyle is becoming passé? Fear that the specter of ugliness threatening to consume you? Fear not, friend, for it shall not survive my wrath! Ha! What? The hell? Oh, as the madam before you, as this very realm we call home, from an abyss of unfathomable drabness you shall rise anew. The man is over the top, I love it. Yes, exactly, Alex, exactly. He's so over the top. He's like a JoJo character when you think about it. But at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of fun to also give him the Silvando vibe to it, you know? My clients have been very known to make reservations moons, even years in advance. But you shall know no such troubles, no. For providing a staunch ally to good taste when all others turn a blind eye, I gladly place myself at your beck and call. Maybe he is a JoJo character. Yeah, I think he is. Yes, the next time you find yourself plagued by artistic ennui, you need only ring the bell, the crystal bell from the comfort of any inn room at which you have taken up lodgings. Jean Delaine shall hasten to the scene. Yes, in a flash, the dreary, uninspired life you have hitherto known shall end. You shall travel to the realm beyond and return to us as a beauty reborn. He's got a stand though. Passion for his craft like the chef in part 4. Jojo Star or Jojo Rabbit? Good question. I would say he's more that pose, yes! It's a JoJo pose, exactly. JoJo Joestar, of course. I give you this as a token of that trust between us. Treasure it, for it is the key to a world of aesthetic wonders ordinary men shall never know. Oh, he gave us a token. Oh, Master Jean Delaine, do come back. I've not made my next appointment. Yep, that guy's, yeah. He has that Voldo walk to him, but at the same time, he's, yeah. You get it. You guys get it. And now we have Jean-Delaine's token. So it's a note of promise received from Jean-Delaine. Can be redeemed for a single visit from the aesthetician. So what is this feature? Now you have befriended Jean-Delaine. By using your crystal bell found in your in-room, you can call upon the services of the flamboyant aesthetician. And from hairstyle and color to face paint, he can create a new look for you for a mere 2,000 gil. Whenever you feel like a change, Jean-Delaine is your man. So, if in case you noticed, we can actually change up our look and make it different compared to our starting looks. Although we cannot really change it completely, we can still do something with the hair somehow. So, hairstyles are open game, hair color open game as well. But when it comes to anything like the eyes or some features or your height, you have something else for that. Okay, now that that's done, let's talk to our buddy here, Baderon. I think we got a quest. Oh, and if I may ask everybody in the chat right now, do you think we should get one more class to level up? Let me know in the chat or let me know in the comments if we should get another class to level up. So we can level it alongside and hopefully keep it abreast with our current main. Anyway, here's our mission. It's probably pirates. Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, has a need of a capable adventurer. And they did call us for that. A man with more class is always better than one without. You know, Alex, you have a point. I think that should be it. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it, some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sastasha Sea Grot. And I need a trustworthy sort to head up to north of Aleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But since that's a nasty business over there in Switchperch, folk have been very uneasy. Well, I say a bit. There's all they can do not to soil themselves every time the bloody floorboards creak. If you would permit me, Master Baderon, I would be happy to elaborate. Oh, Commodore. Well. If it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Rainer? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving or just thirsty? Yeah, neither. In fact, I came to welcome Sigurd back to Limsa Lominsa. It is well you have returned. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers have completed a routine patrol of the region, Sastasha Sea Grot included. Now, their search revealed little, save that a family of Curls have taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of any competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Very well. Then it is settled. Sastasha is located in western Lanosia. For more detailed information on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vimelpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You heard the man. Good luck to you. Okay, boys. I think this is it. It's time to go. So, speaking of classes, which class should we get though? Because I have decided already on what job or class I'm gonna go for tank, and I think for our ranged DPS. The one I haven't figured out yet, however, is for healer and for both magical and melee DPS. But we'll take our time with that one. I might post a poll on that one so I can get your opinion on the matter. So hopefully I can get your thoughts on that. I'm not sure if I could do it now, or let me know if you want to do it. If you want to do that poll now, or you want to wait for the community post, because I might also mirror it on the community post as well. Where's Vimelpa? Oh god, this is slowing down because so many people. Let's go down here. Ah, yes. Community post allows for more engagement, so I can wait for that. Oh. That's a good insight, Alex. I'll take note of that. Sure. So, community post then. Okay, once the community post is up, I think I should be able to include, like, probably more options, but we'll see. I think I'll start with... which one would you like me to ask about first? The healers or the DPSs? Which of you guys would you like to hear of first? So I can post that probably after the stream. And there's Vimelpa. You hear about Commodore Rainer's investigation? Then you'll want to board a ferry bound for Illport. Once you arrive in Western Lanosia, you best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Sastasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and folk there will train you with the skills you need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Sea Grot, which we actually did in the previous stream. You don't need to heal if you kill your enemies fast enough. True. So DPS it is, I guess. So, magic or melee? The hall is on its way to Sastasha, just north of Ailport. Head inside and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you by the hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Okay, let's do this. Let's go to Ailport. And it costs us 40 gil. Let's go. Well, we're back in this town of Ailport. It's funny that the names of the cities here in Lanosia are somehow based on wine. Like you have Ailport, and then you have Wineport on another location. Funny. Okay. Ah, here it is. The Hall of the Novice. We've been here before. This is how we got our outfit, actually. That's how we got our upgrade. And this is the Hall of the Novice, right here. So in case anyone's wondering, we tried this already. And this is the person we have to talk to. But you could usually get the Hall of the Novice stuff by talking to this guy. Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of the Sastasha Sea Grot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. And you shall need the training we here at the Hall of the Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him, and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. Well, there's our tutor. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of the Sastasha Sea Grot, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. Although we've done this already, so it's already telling us to go to Sastasha, which we'll do now. Let's go. Where is Sastasha, perhaps? It's up here. Right up the hill. Into those caves. Oh, we got a Storm Sergeant already on standby here. And we also have some familiar faces. Interesting faces right here. And Avir, Diavine, Pyoreo. And then you have Alyan, Isildaur. And then you have the Persia on the edge, Garat also over here. And just a regular Yellow Jacket. Hey, hello. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thanks the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have had den nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality have been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fish-backed fancying Serpent Reavers, well, you can imagine the panic ill cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves, find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-faced tattoos. And here we are. We've just unlocked one of the key features of the game, Duty Finder. And here it is. We are now capable of entering dungeons, or as we call them, duties. Duty calls. A dungeon beckons. Enlist the aid of allied players and NPCs to slay monsters, solve mysteries, and defeat the mighty boss lurking in the depths. Conquering dungeons is not only a time-honored tradition of adventurers, but it also progresses the main scenario and tests your prowess at any given job or class in a timed environment. Intimidated? Fear not, dear adventurer, for with a little guidance, you too shall be clearing dungeons with confidence in no time. You may challenge a dungeon via two different methods, by calling upon the support of trusty NPCs or by pooling your talent with other players, be they best friend or first acquaintance. No matter how you form your party, the trials that will await you will be comparable in difficulty and experience. So no matter how independent and capable you may be, a dungeon is too mighty a challenge to be overcome on one's own. By choosing duty support when accessing the entrance of any applicable dungeon, you will summon a balanced team of skilled NPCs to support you on your path to glory. Just don't forget them once you're rich and famous. Yes? After choosing to challenge a dungeon with NPCs via duty support, a party that perfectly complements your current class or job will automatically be created for you. All that's left is to select register for duty, and you will be battling monsters in no time. And as you would notice, we have also... So basically we have two versions of a dungeon here. You can queue in with friends with a preformed party. You can also queue in with randos, which is what the duty roulette is also for. And you can, or in this case the duty finder. I don't think there's a roulette yet at this level. Yes, it's auto selected if you queue in for random. If in case you're just going to queue in for the duty, you can be party up with anyone who's also queuing in for that duty, or who's taking the duty roulette, if I may. So, yep, Elk, that's basically what you're looking at. Also, if you want to practice also the mechanics of a dungeon, you can choose to use NPCs, which for this, I will do for this dungeon, and probably the later dungeons. As long as it's story-based, I'm going to be using the duty support. But in other optional dungeons, that's when we're going to do and treat them like roulettes. Or we're going to queue up with random people on that one. Another exception for that would be trials, which is the boss fights. We'll see that later on. Now they say a burden shared is a burden halved, and with Duty Finder you can split that burden amongst a team who smolder with the same passion of adventure as you do. No need to recruit such teammates yourself. The Duty Finder's matching system will automatically group players according to chosen challenges and other criteria, guaranteeing a balanced and invigorating cooperative experiences for all. So once you've been matched, you'll be notified by a bracing sound that the time for battle is at hand. Just select commence, and you and your friends will be delivered to the fray. Remember, adventurers with whom you are cooperating with are fellow adventurers, are fellow players, if you're doing Duty Finder. So take advantage of that, communicate, of course, and be respectful while you're doing this. And as your journey progresses, more and more dungeons will become available until you find yourself master of a sea of tribulations to overcome. But don't let completion deter you from challenging your favorite duties again. Simply open Duty Finder, play through the dungeons you've cleared, or just use the Duty Finder to do the same with dungeons not yet supported by the NPC party system. No matter your craving, you're guaranteed to find an adventurer to satisfy. With this in mind of the dungeons, with this introduction of dungeons have no doubt been immortalized within the hallowed halls of your mind. If you find yourself in need of a refresher, you may access tutorial information again by selecting the question mark icon in the Duty Support or Duty Finder windows. Now, a true adventurer knows the meaning of duty. Secure your legacy by fulfilling yours. Well, let's queue. Although this time, we're using a trust setup. So we're queuing with NPCs, which is comprised of, well, we got an axe user, the marauder, we have a healer here, which is basically a white mage, or in this case a conjurer, and then we have a magic based DPS here, which is a black mage, or in this case a thaumaturge. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Oh, and by the way, the party also switches based on the class that you're equipped with and the class role. So if you're a tank, you're going to have a different set of people. If you're a healer, you have a different set of people. You know, you get the idea. And whoa. It's actually a pirate then. And this is Astasha. Excuse me. So we got an instant trade here. Also, with this, when you're in a party, you also have access to limit breaks. Limit breaks actually give you different effects depending on who's using the limit break and how much of the limit break bar is available. Also, if in case you're high level, the game also sinks you down. That's where level sync comes to play. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. And also, as you would notice, the game designs the fights and balances it in a way that it's thinking of your supposed level when you load up. So if in case you're high level, like myself, I got synced down to level 18 while everybody else is in level 15. You will notice there's a good bunch. Okay, time to send in Topaz. One, two, three, and four. Alright, last thing with Ruby this time. And there's a memo? What's this? You find a bloodstained scrap of parchment with a message scrawled on upon it in faded ink. The captain likes his seas blue. So I think that's the color of choice here. Blue. Don't worry folks, I'll explain the mechanics later to help us understand what this whole thing is. Let's see if we can survive this properly. Okay, let's see here. Kind of slightly dozed off there, realizing that we're still in battle. Exhaustion. Exhaustion does a lot to anyone. Okay, so that party's out. Cave jellyfish is done. Alright, so those folks are down. Oh, and the fun thing about this, by the way, I think the element of design used for the Sastasha Sea Grot, this I think showed up also in Final Fantasy's Origin, Stranger of Paradise. It's the pirate hideout that you go to. Okay, that's one more ending down. A lot of them. So it would have been easier if I had an AoE, but unfortunately I don't think I know any. Well, the beauty of this dungeon is that it also introduces you to a bunch of things. what's everyone up to? That's fun. While I blast these enemies into submission, or worse. I've had some interesting things going on also this week. Oh, and just something random. Has anyone felt that feeling of exhaustion lately? Like after a good while, it's like it feels like your energy is sapped from you once you're done. Clear that area. Let's blast some enemies, shall we? Now, the tricky thing about casters in some of the classes, I think melee classes also, is that there are certain levels where you don't have your AoEs in. Some of your AoEs or attack of effects, area of effect attacks, they tend to come up at a later level, not as early as level 15. Yeah. Blast our enemies. Oh wait, shell's not open yet. There you go. Okay, looks like our door's clear here. And I think the riddle is blue. Because if we pressed the wrong portal formation, you might trigger a boss fight. Okay, time to get rid of this curl. Alright, let's have them duke this out. There you go. He's down. There's a treasure at the back. Earrings. Splendid earrings. Let me just see if that suits us. Ah, yes. It does. Let's open the switch. There he is. Now we've gone past the natural part of the hideout and we're going into the hideout proper. scene. Bam. Yeah, that should be everyone. Sort of. Okay, here we go. So we got more pirates to do with. One blasted down. Another one blasted down. Here we go. Leveled up. Okay, we got a new rule. Compare that with what we have. Yeah, they're almost the same. Just the other one's green. Let's see, how far would we go? Ah, this area. Okay, let's blast it. More blasting. Get that reaver out. There you go. More of these boys. There you go. And let's get a real dog. Explore, shall we? There's more to this place. Okay, got Reavers. Next area. Trans is active. Perfect. Okay, so far so good. And back. Had to deal with Jack. Well, welcome back, Alex. No, preparing duties are not that easy. Glad to have you back. Or wait. Oof. Oof. I got provoked. You're definitely gonna need that. I have a feeling there's something else on. Where are they? Let's see, blast them off. Say, curious question for everyone. Have you had moments when you feel like your energy is just sapped out of your body? Like, feels like you had a really long day. It's like you're just like, you plop on the chair and it's like, boom, you're done. You stare into space right after. And then your eyes are starting to like, really choose its time to, you know, drift. So anyone who's tried that or had that experience? I'd like to know something from you if you have a specific strategy to it. And back to blasting some pirates. Making sure they don't harm themselves. There we go. Aside from which, we got some record dates. Oh no. I have a suspicion of what this is, but in case you missed it, let me mention what it is. My free. Oops. Okay. I think I know what this is now. Oops, sorry. This is actually the holding cell for all of those hostages. And from what I gathered, those that they gathered here, the ladies, are taken in for entertainment purposes. Just to put it lightly, that's how it is. It really shows that the pirates are really up to no good. They've got nefarious schemes. In the quarters. Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, this is technically a flash some more. Nice. And there's our Wave Rider key. This should take us to the exit. So, if any of you have figured it out yet, raise your hand and let me know if you know what I mean. If not, I'll start explaining. so looks like the Shadowtail Reaver is dying now. Okay, looks like everybody's done. And depending on how the stream goes, the stream might actually end a little earlier than expected because, one, I might need to be early because I'm going to be sending someone to work, and then I'll recoup and get ready for the next stream, which is going to be on in this case, I think let's make it official. We're gonna make that next stream Friday, which is tomorrow, this coming Friday. It might be Saturday for you already at that point. But I think we would be able to get more done even with less amount of time, but the stream days are increased. So there's that promise there. Because I think we'll be going through some dungeons and see how far we can go with the story. It's what I'm gauging. Looks like this. It's going for here. Alright, let's blast it. Let's get into surrender now, shall we? Bam. Okay, the dogs are here. And bam. Okay, looks like we're starting to get rid of all of the unsavory pirates here. Okay, that's where the cage is. Let's take this path. Okay, we're getting closer and closer to the docks portion of the area. Let's blast him. Okay, and there we go. Blasted everybody here. Sure, the enemy is blasted. Okay, one target down. Just a little more. Okay. This won't survive. Still got more enemies here. Oof. Let's see. Let's try to get that's worth blasting. Should be everywhere. And here we are at the end of the dungeon. Oh, it's like a spawning garage. Captain's dead, and we're up against the big fish. Let's do it. Time to DPS this guy. Okay. Please don't call any minions yet. Not yet, not yet. Okay, that's one. That's two. Last to get some more. Let's see if this is gonna work. Ooh, there we go. That's a view of the limit break. That's a level 1 though. Come on. Yes! We got it! Dungeon over. And the Sahagin is down. Sahagin down. The threat is neutralized. And we got a new one. Summon Emerald. Let me just transfer you over here. We now got a new skill. That is nice. We also got upgraded the weapon too. Okay, let's get out of here. Exhausting. Well, we're back outside. See how everybody's doing. Just look at this beauty. See how she glows? You can almost feel the power running through her. I think I'll leave you alone with your sword. I want to know. The party here earlier is gone. That's fast. So are the others. Let's first go back to the Drowning Wench and then settle this whole thing. Here, let's go to the aft castle. And then from the aft castle, we'll go to the Drowning Wench. And before I continue the rest of this, I'm going to take a quick break. And I'll be back in a few. It won't be too long, don't worry. Let's go here. And tell them the good news. But before we do that, we're just going to stand here for now. Okay, and while that's going on, I'll be right back. I won't change the screen. We are going to keep this on while I freshen up a bit. And probably come back with more water and possibly more stuff to wake yourself up with. And probably along with some explanation. So anyway, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Well, looks like we managed to get past that dungeon, and now we're back from the drowning, from Sastasha, and now we're back here in the Drowning Wench. So, just to explain what exactly happened there, why we went through the Drowning Wench, the Sea Grot of Sastasha, we tried to basically clear out the Serpent Reaver hideout, the Pirate's Den, if you will. Now, you might notice some interesting references there, but one notable thing that you should notice is that they have nefarious uses for that particular area in the dungeon. And if you noticed, the cell that I opened in the whole thing is actually holding in slaves. Yes, the ones they abducted happen to be female. You can fill the blanks now at what exactly is going on there, so I won't say much. But considering that we've done a job well done in getting them out of there, I hope they got out. Anyway, let's still batter on the good news. Such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Vile and disgusting. That's the best way to explain it, Alex. It's vile and disgusting, and I don't want to know exactly what they did, but it's horrible. But it's a good thing that we made a stop out of it. Like, we stopped them from doing any more. Rather dark, don't you think? Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sastasha? Yeah, that was me. It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returned to harbor. None the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long for this one. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You're right, of course. But there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through tough times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You will not think to stride in battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are the arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune on your endeavors, sir. Oh, he's a good sport about it. Back then, are you? With all your limbs and a tail to tell, I wager. And he explains everything. Fishbacks. And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate's skull or 3. 7 else. You turned your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces. I don't suppose they're carrying out whatever mischief that we're planning. Unless, of course, they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sastasha. Any road, all's well that ends well. Thanks for shedding some light on the mystery. I knew you'd get the job done, lad. You always do. Now, I bet you're dying for a rest, but And just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. Just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems the forest folk are in need of an adventurer who what can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give them a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. That was fast. Like, we finished pirates and then we have another thing. Looks like the work is piling. We got another quest. And there we go. We got Party Finder. Now that said, let's get the quest. Call of the Forest. Ready to hear about the job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. That's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I doubt I some no doubt it'd post any trouble for an adventurer as survived the bedlam in Sastasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Miyun, your counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, mate. So we're gonna visit someone who's in Gridania. However, before we do that, we have to go somewhere else. You have to do our job quest. So we'll have to warp. Let's go to the guild. And there she is. Acting Guildmaster Thurbergheim appears unusually distressed. Wonder why. Greetings, Sigurd. In case such doubts fill your mind, you should know that I am ever willing to lend an ear if you find your thoughts troubled. At the very least, I would have you know this, because it seems that Clyha does not. The Foreseer has been missing since this morning. There have been often times when she has disappeared without a word, but we have always been able to find her. Alas, that is not the case this day. Were the Guildmaster here, he could deduce her whereabouts with nariest moment's concentration. I find myself beginning to wonder if those who devote themselves overmuch to Arcanema are more prone to bouts of wanderlust. While I might wish to ponder further such oddities of character, we must needs organize a search party. Would you be so kind as to make inquiries in Hawker's Alley? It is not uncommon for Clyha's wanderings to take a path through the markets. I wonder what's up. Hawker's Alley, huh? Ha. Okay, let's check our menu real quick. Do a quick up here. What am I looking for? Yeah, let's ask this guy. You seek a Mikote agent at Melvan's Gate? Why, yes. I have seen her. Spoke with her, in fact. She was, however, apprehended by the Yellow Jackets. The assessor was drilling me for details about a Kickern smuggling ring based in Ailport, but then the soldiers arrived and took her away. If you wish to know her fate, and I suggest you speak with Grenade of the Coral Tower. I don't know if you pronounce that as Grenade or that's Jin Aid. Anyway. Let's go to the Marauders. Let's see here. Ah, here we are. Overseer Klaya. Yes, we brought her in for questioning regarding the reappearance of the pirate Dazmaga. As a member of the Arcanists Guild, are you? Then I see no reason to conceal the nature of our discourse. Perhaps you're already aware of this, but the Foreseer was once held captive by that rabid sea dog. Oh no. That's not good. Few pirates sink to such depths of depravity as does Maga. It has been 6 years now since he was exiled from Limsa Lominsa for engaging in the worst kind of black market trading. And now the villain has returned. He is, however, both cunning and curious, and continues to evade our troops. Thus we hoped to borrow the knowledge of Foreseer Klaya, whose experiences have given her an intimate familiarity with the way the scoundrel operates. At least, that was our intent. After weathering a barrage of questions from the assessor, we found ourselves, instead, providing the details of our search. Should you wish to speak with Foreseer Klaya, I imagine she has nearby returned safely to your guild. Oh boy. That is a lot to take in. Let's go warp. Okay, go back here. Off to Melvin's. Alright, in case you're wondering why I'm suddenly swaying left and right, it's because of the placement of the stick I'm using for the controller. It's a little swingy to the left and to the right. I'll take a bit. Anyway, here we go. Let's talk to Thurbergein. Back already? You were led to believe she had returned here? I'm afraid not. So the Yellow Jackets told you something of her history with Dazmaga, does it? Perhaps it would be best if I told you the entire tale. Dazmaga's banishment was the result of a surprise inspection that revealed his involvement in an underground slave trade. The assessor was stepped down by another pirate merchant. The assessor that stepped aboard the pirate merchant's ship spoke of finding dozens of unwashed unfortunates crammed into the squalid hold. Among these prisoners was a young Mikote, destined for some black market auction block. Though Klaya was initially too terrified to even speak, the guild master brought her out of her fearful daze with the gift of an initiate's grimoire. Yes, the self-same tome that she had carried her entire career. I, of course... yeah. Did you mention that Klya's grimoire was thrown into the sea? There are rumors that a Kickern merchant of ill repute has retrieved the black market goods of the crew of the money store heaved into the ocean. Even now, he gloats over his salt-encrusted catch in Ailport. It is entirely possible that the Foreseer's most prized possession was caught up in the Kickern's salvage net. I have no doubt now that Playa has reached the same conclusion. To the airport with you, Sigurd. That's where you will find our reward assessor. So, airport. Alright. And with that said, where do we go? Airport. Where's that thing that leads us to airport? Ah, here. Oh, boy. Okay, I think we still have 15 minutes to go. I might have to end the stream once I conclude this particular quest. And then we'll continue tomorrow. By tomorrow, hopefully we can stream longer, since not that I'll be starting early, but I'll also start at the same time. We'll just have a lot of things happening. But let's see if we can still push a little more and probably sneak in one more quest. And hey, Funky Kiwi, hello. I've been playing you in the background. Oh, glad of you to drop by and have this stream running in the background. Though, let's see if I can sneak in one more dungeon or one more mission and see what happens. This ferry is bound for airport. Off to airport we go. So, we're currently doing a bit of a job quest right now, or a class quest to upgrade our Arcanist here. Nice, at least one more. Yeah, let's see if I can still sneak in one more, because we're going to Gridania after this. Now, if my wakefulness allows me, I think we should be able to do it. But if not, I guess I'll have to save it for tomorrow, our part 5 of the stream. But anyway, we'll find out. Let's see what happens. I'm still giddy. Hopefully I can power this through and get us that one particular dungeon. Okay, we're here with Playa. Oh, there's Playa. Yes. Combat pattern 256 should serve to cover all expected contingencies. You'll never know when you'll have to nullify a thaumaturge or two. Retrieval strategy is complete. Ah, Sigurd. It is good of you to come. I wasn't able to calculate for certain if you would piece together my movements in time. Very little is certain when so many variables are involved. But there is good news. This prisoner here was kind enough to confirm that the trader who salvaged the Morning Star's jettisoned cargo did indeed retrieve a tome matching the description of my lost grimoire. Lominsan law and the policies of the Melvins Gate would support the confiscation of goods connected to an official inspection, but alas, my personal belongings do not fall under that definition. Thus, I intend to launch an unofficial offensive against the black marketeer and his cronies. The peddler has already departed for Candlekeep Key. It's time I gathered to me such allies as I possess, and I count you as one of them, Sigurd. Despite the nature of this endeavor, Miss Thubergein has offered me her cooperation. If you would, pray join her at Ocean's Embrace. That is where we shall ambush this disreputable kickern. Oh snap! That's where she wants me to go. Oh, in case you notice, I might have not been paying attention to where I'm looking. Stupid me. Okay, that was the nth time this happened, this stream and last stream. Let's just warp. I think that would be safe. Still got like 7,000 gil. I think I could go to the dry docks. Should be easy enough to warp to. And from the dry docks, I think I can go north. Yep, I was right. I can go north. Whee! For some of you who might be having lunch, or who might have had lunch at this hour, if you had your meals, what you got munching today? What's on the menu? As for me, I've already had my full meal earlier in the day, so I just had to go with a banana and a shake. Yeah, I'm kinda in the process of changing up my diet. Though in terms of lunch, that's another story. Had to finish up like a stew. It's more of like I think it was pork or beef. With some broth on it. Served with some vegetables. Ah, there it is. Liver guide. Not that far. I knew we made it. Greetings, Sigurd. Your arrival completes our small company. You are equipped for battle, I trust. We need not wait Klaya's arrival. Once the kicker appears on the bridge, we spring our ambush. The strategy for trapping our targets relies on two allies that we have concealed on the other side of the ravine. This pincer maneuver was naturally the Foreseer's idea. As for the target itself, well, the Kickern is known as a careful and cautious fellow. He travels with a small retinue so as to avoid attracting attention, but do not be fooled. More bodyguards follow at a distance and will likely join the fray after hostilities ensue. Do not, however, expect any assistance from the Yellow Jackets. They cannot be seen aiding us in what amounts to a personal matter, but they are willing to turn a blind eye for Klaya's sake. In any case, the Foreseer's tactics account are limited numbers and individual strengths. Victory is all but assured. Now, let us take up our potions and wait for the kicker to arrive. Okay. It's asking me to wait here. Wait, we shall. What's waiting for us, however? I don't know. It's a battle, though. Pincer maneuver. Oh. Here we go. Supports here. And there. Let's get this out. Nice one, Emerald. good measure. Okay, now we got a Mamulja in. It's not good. Let's blast him up. It's done. Oh, this is tense. There's so many of them. See if this works out. Wearing the mercenaries, especially the Mamonja ones. Alright, now I will shoot the last of them. That's fine for everything. Got it. And there we go. We managed to get past that duty. Well executed, everyone. Were you able to retrieve my grimoire? Sigurd? Pray hand over the tome. It's ruined. Wonderful grimoire is ruined. Probability of repairing this degree of damage is 0%. Even the most brilliant strategy cannot undo such ravages of seawater. Oh, this won't do. Never felt so defeated. I believe it's time I returned home. Let her be. But how can I? He is right, Estota. We must allow Klaiha time to process the loss. Do you have other matters to which you must attend? Come, Sigurd. It is time we return to the guild as well. Oh, that's sad. Like the very thing that she's known for, like the very thing she's confident with, her strategies and all that stuff, and then seeing them being mashed like that, and then you add to that the trauma that she got from when she was like a slave of sorts. Nah, that's just sad. Anyway, let's go to the guild. Warp back. I have to stop closing my eyes while running. Anyway, here we go. Not quite a victory you imagined, was it? The moment Klaiha held her soaked and tattered grimoire, you see the light of hope die in her eyes. There is, however, something we can do. I will call on your aid soon, but in the meantime, you should be well served to deepen your knowledge of Arcanima. Okay, so we got the book, but we'll also need to get something. I'll just get the bronze. That's useful. Okay. Now that we have that, let's go to Gridania. Airship. And to take air flight. Let's head to Gridania. Yeah, let's see if I could still sneak in this one particular dungeon. Go up. Ah, here she is. Mother Mion. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come and to take your... Oh? Not to dine? Dare I hope that you're an adventurer better sent word about. You are? The matron be praised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mion. The Carling Canopy is my place. With regard to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell you. There's a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details and I shall brief you. And I wonder what that task is. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mion, but our need grows ever more pressing. I've done stepped forward. And good evening to you too, Bolord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. That is good news. Your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. Thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin. I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud lies an underground burial site called the Tamtara Deepcroft. The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung forth prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past. We leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I could have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush out the cultist. As the calamity decimated our ranks and limited force at my disposal. Constant repairs required to keep the exile at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I have been compelled to spread our forces throughout the Tweldswood, lest we be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the Lambs of Dalamud. Can rely on you to undertake this task, friend. And I guess that's us. We're doing this. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guards posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That's all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Okay. think I know exactly where this is going. Let's go. Oh yeah, it's raining. There's a door. We are off to the deep croft. Now, the entire deep croft is more of like a mix of a an underground passageway and a dungeon. Okay, let's see our map here. Oops. So I think we're trying to go there. Deep croft. Let's see here. Currently writing myself up here. Give me a moment. Okay, here we go. And just in case you're wondering, I'm currently having one eye open while playing this game. It's a little tricky. It's gonna take a bit. Oh boy. Hearing the lightning. Thunderbolt and lightning. Very, very frightening. What was that? Okay, it's to the right side. Here. Talk to our Chocobo Keep. Just keep running. It should take us to where it is. Let's see. I think we're getting closer. Oh boy. Right here, the fork. And there it is, the underground. There. Oops. That woke me out of my senses. Ooh, I got aggroed. Okay, at least that one's dead. Still there. There we go. is it. Just be very careful. Here's our guy. You're Sigurd Chronosecht, I take it. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Warlord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deep Croft and purge it of the lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. These cultists took the lesser moon Dalamud for their god, believing that it would deliver them from their salvation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could even complete its descent. Oh boy. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the other hand, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say everyone but them, interfered with the coming of the Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred ground to avenge him. Whatever it is, they're doing the Gridania, they're doing in the Deep Croft. You may well be sure that no good will come from it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. And there's our second dungeon. So just like the first dungeon, which we did, Sastasha, we're also going to do this with our trust system, or our duty support, since it's faster. We're going in just like that. Although since we don't have AoE options, I think we might have to figure this one out and see how it works. And compared to the cave, we are in... I don't know what to call this now. Okay, here we go. Looks like a set of catacombs and something else, isn't it? Some ballets. Let's blast them up. And there we go. Okay, target down. Okay, we got more. Okay, here. Next one down. And there it is. So we have to visualize these things first. Question now is, should we check every nook and cranny though? think for the sake of completion, we should do that. And oh no. In case you're not seeing it, I have... Oh no, hold up. I got a cat here. Sniffing around. Give me a second. Oh no, we're interrupted. Squishy. Yeah, you don't see him right now, but he just crossed over my keyboard. Aw. Buddy. Do that. Okay, there we go. Let's blast him up. Here we are. Yes, gotta love when Fester actually becomes a useful skill in terms of starting the whole thing before I can use ether traps. Been spamming Ruin for a bit. Let's have our Harbies do the work. Oh boy. And there it is. More monsters. Rest of you. There we go. Nice. Stuck in a level. Let's get the thing out. One more time. Let's see. Blast these. Okay. And one more to go. this. Ooh, ear cuffs. Again, an improved book will always work. From here. Okay, we got another checkpoint area with another orb. This time we managed to hit the transport in time. Just to make sure we can out-damage it. There it is. Last shot. There you go. And blast. The wonderful thing about forecasters is that just like pick a spot and stand there and just do what you need. Flying, and furthermore, okay, here this time, target. Okay, far so good. Hands down. Once again, Squishy has blocked my screen. This guy's really asking for attention, and also reminding me that I should be sleeping. Oh boy. Don't worry. We have time for that, little one. He's already asking me to sleep. Still a cat. You don't need to. I don't have a. Call this. Let's see if we can snag a photo of him soon enough. But right now, the squishy that we have in here is the card. Blasting. Good. Still good. Yeah, cleared. Oh. Some interesting plundered stuff too. Let's send topaz real quick here. Bonk. Hold up. Ah. Okay. Can't proceed yet. This cat is really interrupting. Ah. Squishy down. Down, down, down. Come on. Okay, let's go. Just double check real quick. Okay, we're clear here. Let's go. Ah. Oh boy. Okay. We're getting closer to the end of the dungeon. Here we are. Sending in a carbuncle again. Wow. Spiked up. And the other one. There we go. Water Bear itself, on the other hand, got this one. Okay, here we go. We're back in trance mode. Okay, we got another one. Should be out in no time. There we go. Soul counter, reface the actual enemy. And there it is. Okay. Let's activate this orb. And there it is. We found our enemy. Summons me from the void. Well, it's those closest. We're just sending this guy back to where he came from. Well, that's the so far so good. Shipping this guy in. So basically the idea here is that the moment you see the tethered minion, kill that minion right away. To lower the defenses that we erected. Oh, there it is. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, those things are gone. Oh, one down. That's fast. Pushing, almost there. Is it possible? Wait, that's it. Let's end it. Limit break. Made it. Yeah, exhaustion's killing. And that's it. 2 dungeons. We've got that and more. Okay, so we got a hat, goggles, stuff. So I have to double check a few things here before we complete. I think that's everything. We just had to report to Gridania and finally complete the quest. After this, I think we'll be calling it a night. Or day. And stuff. Let's just get out of here. Oof. From the seaside, and finally we are now back here. We're just rushing back now to Gridania, and by the time we're back home, we'll be concluding it. We'll just have to turn in this quest, and maybe we might see some advancements with this character. Oh boy. Long days long. But on the bright side, it's progressive. We got some progress. Let's see now. We're almost there. Also, to everyone who's watching right now, you might be watching this live, or you might be watching the VOD. Hello and welcome. Although right now we are about to end. As long as we get the whole thing turned in. Here we go. Let's go to Mother Miyun real quick, and let's turn in this particular adventure. And then we'll wrap things up. Here it is. Welcome back, Sigurd. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deep Croft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. Baderon's ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. Bolord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has ever become a more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Things being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions We are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point, Avir's gone and it's all your fault. If it haven't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah, to the hell with this pathetic excuse of a party. I'm leaving. It'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel as though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by way of some parting advice, get rid of Avir's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it. But for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, alright? Wait, don't leave me alone. Please. I'm so sorry, Avir. Please forgive me. Okay, that was heavy. Scenes like that have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send men like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in the task, say the word. I will be glad to share the details with you. Instead. This time, let's take them both. And I think we will basically end the stream here. Amusingly, the party that we just witnessed earlier with that particular argument was also the same ones that we saw in Sastasha, to be honest, like right at the entrance. And also, I think in Sastasha we also noticed like another set of adventurers that seemed familiar. Just keep those guys in mind. We didn't really talk to them though, but their names might be familiar. Anyway, we might see them again at some point, but for now, our adventure here will be put at a pause because our continuation is going to be to tomorrow, and we'll be able to see what happens next for this particular game. So, for now, let me just put ourselves real quick here to a different feel, if I may. Oops. We had some sudden technical glitches there. But anyway, that's it for today. We had a fun time, fun experience today with these adventures going on. Although the stream is a little bit kind of short, kinda in this case. Although I don't think 2 hours and 45 minutes is that short, but I think this is ample enough for tonight. Don't worry though, because we still have a second part of the stream coming up. So that's gonna be tomorrow, same time. So it's gonna be 10 p.m. Central Time. It could be a different time for those who are GMT +8. That's going to be possibly 11 a.m. For other time zones, you might need to calculate what time it is going to be at that one. But if you're also not able to watch the stream, but you're here for the video anyway, like the video on demand, the VOD gang. Hello, guys. So if you're watching the VOD, I appreciate that you've come here today. Thank you for joining me on this particular stream. Looking forward to the next one, because our next stream, we're going to be continuing more of Final Fantasy XIV. And by next stream next week, after this second one that's coming up this week, we might go back to the usual format of one stream a week. Unless there are new changes. There might also be some schedule changes also at that point, because I'm also setting up something behind the scenes over on my end. Like right off the stream. Okay, one sec. Now, to look forward for whatever's going to be coming up this week, we also have streams coming up by Alcatrades. I think he has, aside from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, he also has Sea of Stars coming up as well, and possibly other RPGs and other video games that will be showing on his stream. And if in case you fancy a chance, you might also catch up on Kek 2 and see his other games. He just recently started streaming as well, part of the CANVO group. And he's going to be streaming, aside from some interesting ones, you might see him do more collabs with Stardew Valley, just like the rest of us. Oh, except for me, I haven't joined in yet. But you might see more of him with City Skylines or the likes of, there might be other games, or just recently, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. That is an interesting one that he's gone through recently. We should check that out. And if you happen to be on Twitch, you might want to check out Clairvoyant. She's a really good, or they're really good musician and gamer. Check her stream out. She has a wonderful game going on over there. It really varies, so you might want to, well, check it out. You're in for a fun time. Darshan also showed up as well, but I think we might see more of Darshan on the next collab stream with Stardew Valley. As for me, this will be it. And if in case there are others, keep an eye on the community posts that I'll be putting up. If you want to join us also and hang out, you can also join us on Discord. There's a link on my, not exactly on this description on this video, but you might see it on my profile. I have that there, so check it out. Anyways, don't forget to like this video, this stream. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget also to subscribe to my friends. And as always, thank you very much. This is your Clockwork Wizard, Sigurd Chronosecht, saying goodbye, good day, good night, and may you walk in the light of the crystal. I'll see you once again. Ta-ta!